Welcome back to Torque Talks, the place where horsepower meets real talk, and today, we're taking a deep, long, torque-rich dive into one of the most talked about compact trucks in the game right now, the 2025 Ford Maverick. Whether you're a die-hard blue oval fan or someone just window shopping for a smart, versatile, fuel-efficient truck with a city-friendly footprint, the Maverick is likely on your radar. And for good reason. Ford has taken a gamble by blending utility, affordability, and daily drivability into one tight package, and with the 2025 update, they've upped the ante. So buckle up, because we're about to unpack everything you need to know about this little giant killer. Now let's kick things off with the basics. The Maverick, in case you didn't already know, isn't your typical American pickup. It's not built to tow fifth-wheel campers or haul 1,000-pound loads of concrete day in and day out. It's a compact, unibody truck, riding on the same C2 platform shared with the Ford Escape and the Bronco Sport. That means this thing behaves more like a crossover with a bed than a body-on-frame workhorse. And for most people in urban or suburban environments, that's a very, very good thing. Because what it lacks in raw brute strength, it more than makes up for in efficiency, price, practicality, and surprisingly good road manners. For 2025, Ford's made some subtle yet important upgrades. First off, the design. At first glance, the Maverick doesn't look drastically different from the outgoing model, and that's a smart move. It retains that bold, squared-off stance with a high shoulder line, clean grille, and strong fenders that make it look more substantial than it really is. But Ford has sharpened up a few elements. There's a redesigned grille treatment with optional LED lighting signatures, slightly tweaked taillights, and a new wheel lineup that gives each trim a little more personality. Paint options now include a couple of fresh tones like desert sand and canyon ridge, more earthy, outdoorsy colors that feel right at home on a lifestyle truck like this. Inside, the 2025 Maverick keeps its utilitarian roots front and center. The cabin is practical, smartly designed, and full of small innovations that punch way above their price point. It's not trying to be a luxury lounge on wheels, and it doesn't have to. What it does offer is a spacious layout with smart storage cubbies, large physical controls that are easy to use even with gloves on, and materials that feel built to last. Ford hasn't overcomplicated things here. If anything, it feels refreshingly honest. You've got hard plastics where it makes sense, but they're textured and patterned to look intentional. In the Lariat trim, you do get soft touch accents, contrast stitching, and a slightly more upscale vibe, but even the base XL model feels thoughtfully assembled. The big story for 2025 is under the hood. While the hybrid powertrain returns, a 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder paired with an electric motor delivering a combined 191 horsepower, Ford has taken the feedback from customers and reworked the availability. Previously, the hybrid was only available with front-wheel drive. But now, big news, the 2025 Maverick Hybrid can be optioned with all-wheel drive. That's a game changer. It opens up the Maverick to a whole new group of buyers who wanted the fuel savings of the hybrid but needed better traction for snowy climates, dirt roads, or just peace of mind. The optional powertrain is the 2.0-liter EcoBoost turbocharged 4-cylinder, pumping out 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. That engine is a little rocket in disguise, and when paired with the 8-speed automatic and available AWD, it gives the Maverick an entirely different character: zippy, confident, and responsive. Want to tow? With the 4K tow package, the EcoBoost model can haul up to 4,000 pounds, enough for a small boat, ATV trailer, or even a lightweight camper. And that's impressive for something that's no longer than a midsize sedan. On the road, the 2025 Maverick continues to impress. It's surprisingly composed, with car-like handling that makes city driving a breeze. The steering is light but accurate, the ride is smooth without being floaty, and the cabin is well insulated for the price. In hybrid form, it feels almost like a high-riding Prius, quiet, efficient, and easy to drive. You're looking at over 40 mpg in the city, and mid-30s combined. That's absurdly good for a pickup, and it makes the Maverick one of the most economical trucks on the market. Ford didn't just build a compact truck, they built a truck for people who didn't even know they wanted one. Let's talk trims. The Maverick comes in 3 basic flavors: XL, XLT, and Lariat. The XL is the value king, You get the hybrid powertrain, an 8-inch infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, manual climate control, and a surprising amount of safety tech. Ford's Copilot 360 suite is available too, adding lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and more. Move up to the XLT and you get alloy wheels, upgraded upholstery, cruise control, and access to some premium packages. The Lariat is where things get fancy: dual-zone climate, power driver seat, upgraded audio, leather-like trim, push-button start, the works. Then there are the packages. The Tremor package is back for 2025, and it's just as cool as ever. If you want a Maverick with a little trail cred, this is the one to get. It's only available on EcoBoost AWD models, and it brings a revised suspension with a 1-inch lift, all-terrain tires, a unique front bumper for better clearance, skid plates, and an upgraded AWD system with a twin-clutch rear-drive unit. Plus, it looks the part, with orange accents, Tremor badging, and a tougher stance. It's not a Bronco, but it can hold its own on forest trails, muddy campsites, and backroads with confidence. One of the Maverick's secret weapons is its bed. It's only 4.5 feet long, but Ford's clever FlexBed system makes it far more versatile than you'd think. You get built-in slots to create dividers or shelves using 2x4s, multiple tie-down points, a standard 12-volt power outlet, and available 110-volt plug. There's even a hidden storage compartment under the rear seats inside the cabin. And for the DIY crowd, Ford encourages Maverick owners to 3D print their own accessories. They've even released CAD files so you can customize your storage solutions. That's next-level user-friendly design. Tech-wise, the 2025 Maverick brings just enough without going overboard. The standard infotainment is clean and responsive, and higher trims get wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. There's also a digital driver display, upgraded B&O audio system in the Lariat, and over-the-air update capability for future features. Safety-wise, it's got the basics covered: automatic emergency braking, rear-view camera, and available adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go functionality. It's not stuffed with luxury-level tech, but it covers what people actually use, and that's smart. Another big factor here is pricing. The Maverick continues to be one of the best deals in the industry. The base XL Hybrid comes in under $25,000, and that includes destination fees. That's wild. You're getting a full 5-seater pickup, hybrid efficiency, and real capability for less than most compact SUVs. Even a well-optioned Lariat with AWD and some packages barely breaks the $35,000 mark. Compare that to other trucks, or even high-trim crossovers, and the Maverick starts to look like a no-brainer. So who is the 2025 Ford Maverick for? Honestly, almost everyone. First-time buyers love it for the price and efficiency. Empty nesters love it for downsizing without giving up utility. Young families appreciate the space and safety. Outdoor enthusiasts dig the FLEXBED and Tremor package. City dwellers appreciate the small footprint. And truck traditionalists, even some of them, are quietly impressed by what the Maverick delivers. It's not trying to replace your F-150, it's carving its own lane. Ford is also leaning into the lifestyle aspect of this vehicle. The Maverick isn't just a truck, it's a mobile toolbox, a camping companion, a surfboard hauler, a project car, and a commuter all rolled into one. It's the kind of vehicle that adapts to your life instead of dictating it. And that's a big part of why it's resonated so strongly with buyers. The 2025 refresh doesn't mess with that formula, it enhances it. With more drivetrain flexibility, smarter features, and just the right design updates, Ford is keeping the Maverick fresh and competitive without pricing it out of reach. Now let's address some real-world observations. The hybrid isn't a rocket off the line, and if you load it up or take it up a steep hill, you'll feel that powertrain working hard. The rear suspension on the hybrid is a torsion beam setup, not independent, so it's not quite as refined as the EcoBoost AWD versions when it comes to ride comfort or handling. And while the interior is smartly designed, it's not plush, so if you're expecting a Lincoln experience, you're in the wrong place. But in context, those are small trade-offs for what the Maverick delivers overall. In terms of reliability, early models of the Maverick have been mostly solid. Ford seems to be ironing out any early kinks, and the hybrid system is based on proven tech used in other models like the Escape Hybrid. With proper maintenance, there's no reason to doubt that the Maverick will deliver many years of dependable service. And with the growing availability of aftermarket mods, off-road upgrades, and camper builds, the Maverick community is thriving. This little truck has sparked a whole movement, and that's rare these days. As the market keeps shifting and automakers try to chase electrification, luxury features, and ever larger vehicles, the Maverick stands out by doing the opposite. It's smaller, it's simpler, it's more efficient, and it's built for people who want to use their vehicle, not just show it off. The 2025 Ford Maverick doesn't scream for attention, it earns respect by being clever, honest, and shockingly capable. It's proof that you don't need a massive truck to get real work done, or to have fun doing it. So, whether you're hauling mulch on a Saturday, commuting to work on Monday, or hitting a trail next weekend, the Maverick is ready. It's the truck for people who didn't think they needed a truck, until they drove one. And now, with more options, better tech, and AWD on the hybrid, it's more appealing than ever. If Ford keeps listening to its buyers like this, the Maverick will stay in a class of its own. That's all for today's deep dive on the 2025 Ford Maverick. If you found this breakdown helpful or you've got thoughts of your own on this compact beast, drop them in the comments. We always love hearing from the Torque Talks community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a gear-turning, exhaust-rumbling, torque-loving episode. Until next time, drive smart, drive strong, and stay tuned right here on Torque Talks.